I think it's important that we go to El Salvador to show his family, his wife, his mother, his brother, his kids, that we're not giving up.
It just shows how ridiculous the Democrats are. I mean, the man is from El Salvador. You can really, that's the argument right there. You've got this congressman from Maryland, Chris Van Hollen, who is actually out there going to bat and advocating for this individual as if Chris Van Hollen were the consigliere to MS-13.
I was told that she was beaten so badly that her body was blanketed in bruises, that she was strangled, that she was raped, and that she was stuffed into a drain pipe. The person that they alleged did this was an illegal immigrant from El Salvador that was a gotaway. This is what she looked like before that day. Oops. She's a beautiful woman, but more than that, you can tell from looking at her just the light that comes out of her. She was a happy person. She loved her children.
Justice for Rachel Moran and her family today, as Victor Hernandez was convicted of her murder. They say that this was not his first, that he committed a very serious crime in El Salvador and some other crimes. And you know what? Our American jails are too good for them, are way too good for them. He should be deported to his home nation and let them deal with him for the murder that he committed there.
Someone tried to make an argument that, he was fleeing gang violence. Well, there are plenty of people here that are exposed to gang violence every day. Where are they supposed to seek asylum? Okay, just absolutely bizarre. Meanwhile, there's a taco restaurant in Baltimore City they've been beset with harassment from homegrown criminals, coming in, stealing, assaulting people. Chris Van Hollen, this is an Uber ride away. All right. So he's not concerned with what's going on. And by the way, that taco shop is owned by legal immigrants to America. So he's not concerned with that.
We're very eager to help. We know that you have a crime problem, a terrorism problem that you need help with. And we're a small country, but if we can help, we can do it. And we actually turned the murder capital of the world, that was the journalists call it, right? Murder capital of the world, into the safest country in the Western Hemisphere. And, sometimes they say that we imprison thousands. I like to say that we actually liberated millions. So,
it's very good. Who gave him that line? Do you think I can use that?
Yes. And in fact, Mr. President, you have 350 million people to liberate. But to liberate 350 million people, you have to imprison some. That's the way it works, right? You cannot just free the criminals and think crime is going to go down magically. You have to imprison them so you can liberate 350 million Americans that are asking for the end of crime and the end of terrorism. And it can be done. You're doing it already. And I'm sure that people have seen the change in the streets. A long way to go because you're just initiating your second term. But it's clear that, with the numbers at the border, even in Democrat-run cities, they get a help from the work you're doing. So I'm really happy to be here, honored, and eager to help.
Wow. Isn't that nice? The liberation president, President Trump. This is what we talk about, even if you bring it down to a local level in cities like Baltimore, Philadelphia. These social justice prosecutors and mayors and things, they don't help our communities by being soft on crime to not just illegals, but legal criminals as well. It's the victims, it's the people that live amongst these nut jobs, these criminals that are hurt. And that's basically what he was saying. When you lock up these illegals, these illegal criminals, you liberate United citizens, United Americans. This is what you do. Shelley, or what?
They don't want that. They want America destroyed. They are upset that El Salvadoran president had the audacity to sit in the White House and say all of the things that he said, because he shouldn't do that according to them. They wanted him to protest or say, no, we want to send these people back. We're working out some ways to get these people back. He was straight up and said, no, why would I do that? You all, he said, what he said, you all are fascinated. He said that, you know what that's reminding me of? It reminded me of women, particularly women who fall in love with hardened criminals while they're incarcerated. After they've been murdered and been prosecuted for all kinds of crimes, a lot of women, or a number of women, will say that they're in love with these men primarily. That's what he said. You all are fascinated with this. Why?
Hear the humble brag that he said. He's sitting in the Oval Office right across from the most powerful man in the world, and he says, my nation is the safest nation in the Western hemisphere. The look on Trump's face was like, oh, we're gonna have to clean ourselves up. We can't let them outdo us. Are you serious? Let's get them all out of this country.